Okay, so it dawned on me. Alright, this is where people get. Okay, so, I had a friend I met at St. John's, not the Episcopal Church of the Blazingly Treasonous of Chip Hildebrand and his treason daughter, treason season of her and her whole bitchy Hebrew friends of, oh, they brewing up some Hebrew salam, cause assalamu alaikum, oh, we're gonna have some problems with them in the future, cause this is espionage Lloyd's Harbor with Lloyd's Neck, yeah, cause they keep sending their fucking derelicts into, like, right into Ruse's territory, and I got Rusel going on elsewhere, and our Vans tried to warn the entire, like, Assalamualaikum and, like, the Salems and the Rusels and the Rusas and the Italianos and the Intelligentsias. I mean, she did admirals. She was working army. I mean, she was, yeah, hello, bugle boys, hello. Like, does anybody want to know what's going on in 1980 in, like, God territory? Because, like, you're going to need God and it's going to affect the future. And, oh, my God, you got no idea what's showing up on the shores of Long Island. And nobody gave a shit. Thanks, protest. Yeah, that is what Elizabethans are in the theater company, are protests. They are protagonists to the mainframe of God, which is the Holy Catholic of the Ruskie, which actually brings me back to the Catholic institution that I got the toilet paper graduation certificate of. Hey, school. There's nothing smart there. But I did, in my senior year, meet one girl who looked like me. Melissa Wasowski. Yes, Mike Wasowski. Well, she was my Mike Wasowski in female form. She was my Melissa. She was my Ruskie. And she was Polish, and she grew up in Brooklyn. Meeker Morgan over the Ruskowski Bridge is what I used to call it, but it was a Kiskowski. I don't know what I can't speak Polish, but anywho, so she was probably the closest looking genetic to what my visage looks like, and other than her drinking cups of wine of non-alcoholic beverages, just long stories and like that's Paziatica. I'm listening, but like my mind's over there because I get the whole but I don't want to be right. But it was really hard to follow some of the stories because I'm like, wait, you went that way and then you came back around, and I don't know, I get it because I might be the same way, but I don't talk quite as much. I'm just like, I'll listen. Yeah, I got nothing to say. Good, you tell me something. That is what August Caesar. Yeah, Augusta. She was Julius. Yeah, she was a jewel. And she still is. She is married to a Gnosis, but don't you get yourself all excited, because it is not the Ruskie and Russian Gnosis that you are used to. It is very really the ones that look like they're holding the ISIS flag in sand territory, and we're going to chop your heads off. All right. So that's just to clarify that for those of you who read Kenosis. And Ruskowski got married and we're like, yay! And then we're like, whoa, but don't be so whoa. I'm just clarifying because I get a whole lot of hate mail and Jeru in Zulu to clear up on the vernacular and what is going on with the printouts of the star reporting. So, right, I got that, but her last name starts with R-U-S, which means I know she's a seedling, starling, and a sterling that belongs in my house of genetics. So her son is absolutely gorgeous. I gotta say, the two of them had like a really handsome son, Jimmy. I haven't met him though. Well, I mean, I did meet him, but I haven't seen them in like ages. Cause right, I don't know. I don't do the friend thing. I am on hold down. So let's see, what else we got? We got Ruskowski. And we got, yeah, that was it. She's like the only one that's ever kind of sort of maybe looked like me, right? And like closest, the only person I'd actually say I was related to, if I had to say, like, I mean, our parents aren't necessarily related, but we look like we're related physically. I mean, she looks more like a cousin to me than any of my other cousins. I mean, I got 0 cousins that look like me. So, yeah, if you want to call Melissa my cousin, sure, she's my cousin. Let's see. That is right. We went to school in Astoria, Queens. Right, still buried in dirt. The dirty Queens. Yeah, that is exactly. If we were gonna holla, yeah, that is what we would call ourselves. But my father. I don't know anything about her family. But my father was born in Aronsani, which is Italiano, which is Misarina and Il Cadore. It's no, it is the Repubblica of Venezia. Yeah, I believe that's how it goes, because it's a little hard, right? You guys have Providence. Well, actually, that's Providential. Yeah, and it's the godly children. Imagine how that works. That's what Hitler used to say, the providential children. Oh, yeah, but then the Nazis playing games in Hitler's castle of London, and you all think it's the Austrian italics, and we're going, oh man, you are so confusing. You're English people, because they got 0 clue who to be mad at. What a chocolate cow. They're looking for black tar reports. Oh, you better not do. It has nothing to do with your heroine. It is a heroine that is a program that is not even human. So get your fucking brown shitty nose, and I don't mean like hue of your whole body. Just you're all white and you get like a tip of a brown nose because you keep sticking it up like asses that it doesn't belong in. Now you get shit on the tip of your nose. Yeah, you people. You get the fuck out of Ministry of Defense and places that your fingers and your noses don't belong in, because you got no clue how deep this rabbit hole goes, and you keep digging and then selling, and you can't even speak the the words as they go together. You're like, wait a minute. Yeah, see, that's why we don't teach Star Scripty and Arabic. Yeah, we don't teach the outside the Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse Club what the fuck English and Inglés and Italiano and Espanol and Esperanto. We don't teach them the letters. We speak, and what we say is what it is. What I write is for my Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse records, because I've got white people to patrol. Hence, I have Cat and Tar. Cattaruzza. Oh my god. The Cat and the Tar records of Rue. Kingdom Rue. Yeah, Rue. Yeah, exactly. Zulu. Gotcha. You understand? It's like, it is such a complicated system. I mean, I get it. But it's just, because it's what I'm born with, it's just a matter of trying to explain Zulu to like outer districts, and then banking, and they're given body machina reporting and black tar. Then they're telling Mongols that they got emperors. No, they don't. No way. Julius Caesar. Yeah, Melissa. Augustus Caesar. Oh, Nicole. Yeah. Aronsani. Ciao. Ragazzi. See? Polish. Sure. Belgium. Okay. Sure. Swiss. Okay. Sure. Norwegian. Okay. Sure. Whatever. Ruskie. Whatever. Irish. No. Not after what you did to me this lifetime. No. You guys get something right in Muggle and magical territory up there about saying nice things, and then we could be friends. But I gotta see that bitch's head on a fucking stake, and Charles and Harry and all the wrong people that look like Jason Peter Romer and Otto Romer and all the fucking issues. You get those family members off of my super plate of steeper. Yeah, and then we could talk, because I don't know why you keep protecting like the shitbags and the Ichabod cranes. Because there was only one Nicole, there was one Nicholas, or Nicholas. Oh, and actually, reminded me, I was over Nicole Morocco's one night, back in like St. Dominic the Donkey territory. Yeah, on the South Shore in Hicksville. She looks like Dora the Explorer. Yes, she does look like Dora the Explorer, and she loved Barney. Go figure. So anyway, I was sleeping over there, and she woke me up. She's like, "Oh my God, Nicole, tell me, do you have this boyfriend? Like, who's this Nicholas you were talking about?" I'm like, "I was talking about Nicholas." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She told me the whole thing. I mean, I sat up in the middle of the bed. I was telling her how much I was in love with him and how much I hated being human, and I just wanted to go back to like wherever I just came from, because like waking up to be next to her and like having to go through another day without him, I was like, "Come on, I'm not doing this anymore." And I was like, what, 12? No, you're probably like 14, 15. And here we are at 41, and you still haven't gotten that right. I mean, that was a very clear message that that was the only one I wanted. And Jason, every time the report came out going, I feel like I want to throw up. I mean, I don't speak it, but if you read the head, the Antonucci report, you would know that the feeling on the inside was, "Blah!" So what the fuck are you pushing me in Windsor territory when I'm a lion? Yeah, and I know that confuses the Arabickies in my... and that sounds like Mickey. I know. See, this is why we gotta we stay low on the Zybin of the vernacular when we're Verona and Veronic. Let's see, what else? And this is why we don't teach other people's children our language. You keep teaching them English, and I know you don't speak English right, but I could explain your English to you, but then you give them country, you invite them in, you start feeding them, they're like straight diapers, yeah, and then all of a sudden, yeah, because it's the derelict intel accounting. You start teaching them your accounting methods of what you think is right, and then they're like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna go back and tell my people that's a great idea. We'll be best friends. Oh, great!" And then we got apples, poisonous apples flying. They're like, "No, I'm not China. No, you're really not, because your language isn't even close to Faronas." And then you start having kids with them and watering down your genetics to make them look more like Elon Musk. And I'm going, I know that you think you are Farona, but you are still Mongol ID. On a genetic chart, that is, I mean, again, you could talk like an Egyptian. You can speak like an English, but whether the meaning is just the same and our goals are the same, that's going to be a problem for 7.5 billion diapers. You got to be careful the narrative that you guys keep speaking, because there's very specific goals that you as humans need to keep tight, neat, and whatnot. And you keep thinking it's like a racist thing. No, it's not. It is very really, because you need clusters of the same kind, speaking the same narrative, teaching each other the same things that agree. And traveling is not a luxury that you humans are allowed without specific things being met. We're not even at that point yet. I don't understand why there's so much traveling going on. Lear, private, commercial, military. I really don't see why anybody is moving, because I don't see the cleanup being done, and I don't have a committee that I am putting together like a plan going, yeah, that's where we needed to be. Like, we need to get moving, right? You just keep moving things, and you have no permission on the face of the earth. You don't have any of Caesar or Julius's children. You don't have the leader, that's for shit sure. And my scouting report keeps printing that out in either BBI, Intelligentsia, which is probably Russia with my GRU. Like, we grew some really nice people over there at one point. I mean, I know when I was born American, we were scared the hell out of you guys. And I was like, thank God there's an adult on the field, because these Americans, they're like, oh my God, they just are so weak. I can't take it in here anymore, because they're letting, I had Oliver, oh boy, I had Oliver and I had Corey on my first day of school. They both wanted to kiss me. Please, when I got one Asian and one African American, well, I think that's where he was from. I don't know, he's melanin rich. And they both wanted to kiss me. And I'm like, boys, this is not a good idea. We are on the playground and I'm new to school. And I can assure you that my Irish and Catholics at home, they are not going to go for this. So let's just be friends. Yeah, so that is my Buried in Queens, 1978. Fuck you, Elizabeth. That is how great your management skills were, and you're protesting. Protesting what? Neat and tidy? Taking care of the children in the outfield? kind of isn't your responsibility to God and country? Yours and everybody else you keep claiming, like, yeah, because guess what? You have representatives on the inside of the outfield, but if they don't know who they work for and who's giving them the money, and Church of England has zero money, the Illuminati hasn't shared her $1 with you at all. I don't know what you keep passing around. And you give Japan an emperor title and a yen? Really? That is really surprising to me, Elizabeth. And who let that one float? Because Mongols are not allowed to have money that float outside of their home ID territory, nor their people. Because their people are not supposed to mix with the other people because they cause very big problems with other people's children. So when we know this from all the history books, all the pre-intel of the conductor yelling back to the caboose going, I got MITI, you're the trailing coming in, I'm already up ahead yelling back at you that this future looks really shitty, let's weave this back and like fix this way. And you're like, yeah, no, I got the caboose and I'm just taking over your MITI, your Omni, your engine. And I'm just going to ignore you as long as I can. Hopefully I die before you get somewhere where somebody listens to you. Yeah, you're 2020. Even with yelling back to the caboose from up ahead, you guys are still really on death's door and death's course because I don't see nothing working. Not in the future, not in the past. And we just keep on chugging along.